Hello, good morning, बच्चों. I came with you the second video. In the previous video, I have already discussed the basis of classifications of animal kingdoms. I have also discussed the how many phylums in the kingdom Animalia or Metazoa. Now in this video, I will discuss the different characteristics features of all the phylums. Okay, so I have also given you a mnemonics for remembering the name of phylums of animal kingdoms. The mnemonics was PC square PAQMEHC. Okay, these mnemonics help you to remember all the name of phylums. In this video, I will discuss all the characteristics features of invertebrates. I have also mentioned you in when I give you mnemonics which phylums are said to be invertebrates or non-chordates and which phylums are chordates or vertebrates. In this video, I will discuss all the non-chordates phylum or invertebrates. Okay, let's start with the first phylums of animal kingdoms. The name is Porifera. I have written the characteristic feature earlier because if I write with running video, it will take more time to make short video, reduce the time duration I write earlier. Okay, no problems. Let's start with the first phylums of animal kingdoms, name is Porifera. Porifera is also known as sponges. Common name of Porifera animals are sponges. Primitive phylum. These are primitive phylums. Okay. Generally marine. The animals are generally marine, asymmetrical animals. Okay. Asymmetrical means there is no symmetry. Okay. The animals will not divide it into two equal half. Okay. Actually, the poriferans are sessile. They stay whole life on the same place. Okay. Primitive multicellular animals have cellular level of organization. If we are talking about the level of organization of poriferans, they have cellular level of organization. It is, dear student, it has water transport or canal system. Okay. Actually, poriferous animals have water transport or canal system. If imagine these are the porifera, it has a water vascular system. Through these minute pores present on their body surface, through this minute pore, water enters and come transport from this side to this side. If suppose this one is a small pore inside the surface of the poriferous animals, these are the channel. Okay, through this water enters and through this water exit. Okay, so let's see. In poriferans, the canal is said to be spongiocele. Okay, channel is spongiocele, and through this structure or opening, water enters. This is called ostia. The water enters through the minute pore called ostia in the body into the central cavity. These are the central cavity called spongiocele, and through this water exit. Through this pore, water exit called osculum. Clear, dear student? It has water transport or canal system. Water enters through a minute pore called ostia in the body wall into a central cavity called spongiocele. These are the central cavity called spongiocele, and through this, and from where it goes out through the osculum. From those structure, water comes out called osculum. Okay. Next, water canal or transport. What is the function of this water canal system? It helps in respiration. Okay, it helps in the food gathering, respiration, respiratory exchange, and removal of waste material. Okay, through this channel, spongiocele, the poriferan transport food material, excrete their waste product, and exchange gases, and food gathering also. Conocytes or collar cells. Remember, dear student, conocyte and collar cell. This is the central cavity. Okay, a transport Spondocyte is made up of a central, a kind of cell called collar cell or conocytes. Okay. Skeleton is also spicus or sponginous fibers made up of. Okay. Sexes are not separate. Okay. Sexes are not separate. They are hermaphrodites. Sperm and eggs produce. Okay. The two sexes are in the same organism. Okay. Same individuals. Same and sperms and eggs are produced by the same individuals. Sexual reproduction takes place, formation of gametes. Asexual reproduction, by both kind of reproductions are seen here. So, asexual reproduction through fragmentation and sexual reproduction through gamete formation. Okay. Next. Fertilization is internal. If we are talking about the kind of fertilization in poriferans, fertilization is internal and development is indirect. Having a larval stage, there is a larval stage seen in the phylum Porifera. Okay, multiple larval stages seen, metamorphogenesis. Okay, larval stage process. Okay, larval stage which is morphologically distinct from the adult. We know that larva is distinct from adult. Okay, in characteristic features, some characters are not seen in adult which are present in larva. After when it transforms into the larva, many characters are degenerated or degraded. Examples: Cyclone, Skyform, Grantia, Spongina, freshwater sponge. Remember the common name. Spongina also known as freshwater sponge. Okay, Euspongia, bath sponge, and Quina. These are the characteristics feature of the student Porifera. I hope you remember this characteristics feature. Now let's another phylum. Phylum Coelenterata. If you are talking about the characteristics feature of Coelenterata, they have aquatic. Coelenterata are aquatic, mostly marine, sessile or free living. The animals of Coelenterata may be sessile and free living also. Radially symmetrical. If you are talking about the symmetry, they are radially symmetrical. In Coelenterata, there is a stinging capsule present called cnidocytes. Okay, present on the tentacles. On the tentacles in Coelenterata, stinging capsule present called cnidocytes. Okay, cnidocytes. What is the function of tentacles? Tentacles is used for anchoring and defense. Anchoring and defense, it helps in and capturing food. Food capturing, defense, for defense purpose, tentacles are used. Okay. Tissue level of organization and diploblastics. If you are the animals of Coelenterata have tissue level of organization. Porifera cellular level of organization. This is tissue level of organization. And diploblastic. Diploblastic means two layer. The body is formed of only two germs layer. One is ecto and endoderm. Okay. They have central gastrovascular cavity. Coelenterata have central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening. Single opening. It means incomplete digestion. Okay, incomplete digestive system. A mouth, single opening. Let's see. This is a single opening. Single opening. This opening is called hypostome. It is a part of mouth that helps in feeding. A hypostome is a part of mouth, single opening. Through this, food enter and out. Okay, this is a single opening called hypostome. Digestion, extracellular and intracellular both takes place. Some of the cnidarians, example corals, have some of the cnidarians have, like example corals, have skeleton composed of calcium carbonate, which is hard structure. Okay. If we are talking about the basic body forms, one is polyp and another is medusa. Example of polyps: corals, hydra, sea anemone, medusa, jellyfish, Aurelia. Let's see. Polyp are sessile; these are free living. Okay. Medusa are free living. These are sessile; these are free living. Cylindrical body forms. These are cylindrical body forms. Umbrella body forms. Okay. Mouth is lower side, mouth is upper side. Okay. Medusa are mobile. Medusa are mobile. Mobile is free living. Cnidarians which exist in both forms. Remember, cnidarians which exist in both forms have alternation of generation. Cnidarians which exist in both polyp medusa have alternation of generation. What is alternation of generation? The animals having both the way of reproduction. Animals having both the way of reproduction, sexually or asexually. The sexual or asexual. It is also known as metagenesis. This property is also known as metagenesis. Okay. Remember, in Ovidia, it has alternation of generation. Both kind of sexes takes place. Polyp produce medusa asexually and medusa produce polyp sexually. These are the NCERT points. Remember, okay? Example: Physalia, Portugal Manophore, Adamsia, sea anemone, Penetula, sea pen, Gordinia, sea fan, and Mandarin brain coral. Okay, these are the example of ingredients. I hope you will pause the video and write the notes. Okay, I have given you all the important NCERT or basic key point. Okay, the questions will never come beyond this notes. Okay, you can write these notes in your notebook, and I hope definitely it will help you in the various competitive exams. Next one is Ctenophora, a characteristics feature, exclusively marine, also known as sea walnut and home jellies. Ctenophora, the common name of Ctenophora is sea walnut or home jellies. Remember, these are the like 8 plate structure. Okay, 8 plate structure. Okay. Radially, if you are talking about the symmetry, radially symmetrical and diploblastic animal. Radially symmetrical, diploblastic, 2 germ layer and tissue level of organization. Digestion, extracellular or intracellular takes place. Bioluminescence, these are the important characteristic feature of the phylum Ctenophora. These phylums have bioluminescence. They emit light. Okay, they emit light. Sex are not separate. Only sexual reproduction takes place. External fertilization with indirect development. Here is the external fertilization and indirect development takes place in larval stage. 8 external rows of ciliated comb-like plate. I said told you 8 comb-like plates ciliated. Okay, that's why it is known as comb jellies. Example: Plurobranchia and Ctenoplana. Okay, Plurobranchia and Ctenoplana. Next, phylum Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes, also known as flatworms. The phylums Platyhelminthes. In this phylum, the animals is also known as flatworms. Actually, dear student, I didn't mention the diagrams. You will, after this video, you will check your book, NCERT or textbook. You will see some diagrams for keeping point in your mind. Okay. They have dorsoventrally flattened body, so-called flatworms. Okay. Mostly endoparasitic. Okay, endoparasitic means inside the body of host organism. Only a few are free living. Some of the platyhelminthes are free livings, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic and acidomens. Organ system level of organization seen. And here is a mouth part is hook and sucker types. Hook and sucker types mouth part which helps in if the platyhelminthes are in parasitic forms, it has hook and sucker types of mouth part. This helps in the sucking the blood from the host body. In blood, through blood, it maintain their nutrients. It takes nutrients for surviving. Phloem cells or solenocytes are the specialized excretory cells which helps in osmoregulation and excretion. Okay. In platyhelminthes, remember, in platyhelminthes, the excretory organ is solenocytes and phloem cells which help in osmoregulation for making equilibrium and excretion for eliminating the waste product. Sex are not separate. Fertilization is internal and development is through many larval stages and indirect development takes place. Some members like Planaria, some members of platyhelminthes have high regeneration capacity. high regeneration capacity. If we are talking about the respiratory system, reproductive system, testes and ovaries, genital pores present, digestive system, mouth present, single opening, incomplete digestive system, excretory system, protonephridia present, protonephridia called with solenocyte stem cell called protonephridia helps in osmoregulation and excretion also helps in filtering waste material from the body fluid. Okay, nervous system, brain, cerebral ganglia, nerve cord, sensory organs are little bit generated. Respiratory and circulatory system lack specialized respiratory and respiratory systems. Example: tenia, tapeworm, and fasciola, liver fluid is the example. And one more thing. All the examples must be remembered. Okay, you have to remember the name of phylums and inside the name of phylums all the animals' names. Okay, remember. Phylum Aschelanthes. Characteristics feature: body is circular in cross section. Body is circular in cross section, so name roundworm. That's why name roundworm. It may be free living, aquatic or terrestrial. The animals may be Aschelanthes are free living, aquatic or terrestrial, and parasitic in plants. They may be in parasitic in plants or animals. Organ system level of organization: bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, and pseudocoelomates. Pseudocoelomates means here body cavity are present but not lined by mesoderms. Okay. Body cavity is present but not lined by mesoderms. Okay. See, alimentary canal is complete here. Well-developed muscular pharynx. Well-developed muscular pharynx means, dear student, muscular pharynx. Here the pharynx, larynx, like muscular pharynx. Okay, excretory tube removes body waste from the body cavity through the excretory pores. Sexes are separate, dioecious. Separate means dioecious. Male and females are distinct. Okay, male and female are distinct. Actually, remember, females are longer in size than males. Okay, fertilization is internal and development may be direct or indirect. Internal fertilization takes place, development may be direct or indirect. Development indirect means through larval stage takes place. Example: Ascaris, roundworm, Wisteria, filarial worms, and Cyclostoma, hookworms. And these hookworm and Cyclostoma called anemia, abdominal pain in parasitic forms. Okay. Next, phylum Annelida. Here is a segmentation takes place. Okay. These are the first phylums from Porifera. Segmentation are seen. Okay. Characteristics feature: metamerically segmented worms. Metamerically segmented worms. Habitat: terrestrial and aquatic. In terrestrial, example earthworm. Aquatic may be freshwater leech, marine nares. Okay. Lifestyle: parasitic form, leech, free living, nares. Remember this point. Okay. Animals are bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic. Bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic animal. True coelomates, मतलब coelomates होंगे. Organ system level of organization, closed circulatory systems present. Here is the closed circulatory system present. Nephridia, remember, Annelida have excretory organ called nephridia, which helps in excretion and osmoregulation. In platyhelminthes, you see phloem cells, okay, or solenocytes. Protonephridia. Here primitive form. मतलब early stage called protonephridia, but here is the well-developed excretory organs as compared to platyhelminthes called nephridia, which helps in excretory organ, helps in osmoregulation and excretion. Nervous system consists of pair of nerve ganglion, okay, connected to the lateral nerve and double ventral nerve cord. Locomotion: longitudinal, circular muscles. Example: earthworm. Swimming: parapodia, nares. Okay. Sexual reproduction takes place monoecious. Okay. Monoecious means both sex together. Hermaphrodites. Okay. Example: earthworm and leech helps do sexual reproduction, but both sexes are present in the single. Okay. Dioecious, separate sex. Example: nares. Example: nares, peritium, earthworm, and Hyrudina, blood-sucking worms, blood-sucking leech. Next phylum, Arthropoda. Arthropoda, largest phylum, includes Insecta. Actually, these are the largest phylum of animal kingdoms. We will not study in too detail these phylums. We will only focus on the general characteristics features of the phylum Arthropoda. Many more phylum, Crustacea, etc., in these phylums. Okay, we have to read in detail in higher sections, higher classes. But in this chapter, we will discuss only the general characteristics feature of phylum Arthropoda, which is enough for our exam point of view. Characteristics feature: largest phylum include Insecta, segmented body. After Annelida, segmented body takes place bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastics. Coelomates, also the animals are coelomates. Cartilaginous exoskeleton takes place skeleton outside the body. Okay, body divisions, body divided into three regions: head, thorax, and abdomen. Jointed appendages takes place. These are the important: body divided, head, thorax, and abdomen. And jointed appendages seen. Arthros means jointed. Poda मतलब appendages, मतलब jointed appendages seen. See example, these are jointed appendages and these are the head, thorax, and abdomen. Okay. Organ system level of organization, Arthropoda है. Organ system level of organization, open circulatory system, yeah, open circulatory system, tracheal respiration takes place here. Okay. Sensory organs present: antenna, eye, compound in simple, stetocytes or balancing organs are present. These are the sensory organs. We will structure and organization in animals in this chapter. Structure and organization in animals. We will study in detail frog and cockroach. Now earthworm have been removed. Okay. In the latest edition, this earthworm have been removed. We have to study cockroach. When we study cockroach in structure and organization, we will discuss detail again. Okay. Next. Excretory organs, Malpighian tubules in Arthropoda. Malpighian tubules are present which help in osmoregulation and excretion, act as excretory organs. Mostly dioecious. Fertilization is usually internal. Fertilization is usually internal. Mostly oviparous. Oviparous मतलब egg-laying animals. Okay. Development may be direct or indirect. Development may be direct or indirect. Actually, cockroach is Arthropoda. Insect, okay, or comes in the phylum Arthropoda, have tactic lymphal stages. Many stages of larva seen in the cockroach. So metamorphogenesis are seen in Arthropoda. Many larval stages. Through larval stage, it forms the adult one. Economic important arthropods appears honeybee. Economic importance which helps in daily life, helps in to gain some money. Honeybee, Bombay Mori, silkworm, Lucifer loca, lead insects, vector to spread some diseases, etc. Anopheles, culex, and Aedes mosquito. These are the act as vector. Gorgeous pest, Locust robusta, which kill our crops. Living fossils, Lemnos or king crab. Okay. These are the extended view. Remember this point. Okay, dear student. Respiratory organ. Are in Arthropoda. Through gills, prawn respire through gills. Through big book gills, horseshoe crab or Lemnos polyplemus. Through book gills, book lungs, spider and scorpion. And tracheal system through cockroach. These are the excretory organs in different insect or animals of Arthropoda. Phylum Mollusca. Characteristics feature. These are the second largest animal phylum. Habitat terrestrial or aquatic, in aquatic, freshwater or marine maybe. Okay. Bilaterally symmetrical animals, triploblastics and coelomates. Organ system level of organization seen. Unsegmented body covered with a calcareous shell, or which exception octopus. Octopus do not have extra sheath calcareous shell covered, but and all the phylums of all the animals of mollusca have the extra covering shell called calcareous shell are present except octopus. Usually animals of mollusca are dioecious, oviparous, and indirect development takes place. Distinct body having distinct head, muscular foot, and visceral mass. Mental spongy layer covering the visceral mental spongy layer. It is a kind of spongy layer which covering the visceral hump. Mental cavity present space between hump and mental. In which feather-like gills are present, which helps in respiration. The anterior head region has sensory tentacles. Anterior head region has sensory tentacles. Okay. Mouth contains a file-like rasping organs for feeding called radula. Example: phyla, apple snail, pinctida, pearl oyster, Aplysia, seahorse, Dendrium, tusk shell, and Catopleura chiton. Now the phylum is Echinodermata. Characteristics feature: marine. It are marine. All the animals are exclusively marine. Endoskeleton of calcareous ossicles. Endoskeleton is made up of calcareous ossicle. Spiny body. Okay. Presence of spines on the body projections. Okay. If we are talking about the symmetry, two kinds of symmetry are seen in the phylum Echinodermata. Adult have radial symmetry, and one is in larval form. It has bilateral symmetry. Body is unsegmented with no distinct head. Body is unsegmented. There is no distinct head. Organ system level of organization: triploblastics and coelomates animal. Water vascular. These are the important features. Water vascular system are present here. Okay, which helps in the locomotion, capture of food and transport of food and respiration. Tube feet at body like these are the, if we are talking about the body, these have tube feet like structure which help in the water transport and which perform this various process. Excretory system is absent in Echinodermata. Digestive system, complete digestive system with mouth on ventral and anus on the dorsal side. With complete digestive system, see open circulatory system takes place. Okay. And sexual reproduction, separate sexes. Fertilization is usually external and indirect development with free swimming larva. Okay, larval stage, indirect development, free swimming larva. Estriasis, starfish, echinus, sea urchin, Antedon, sea lily, Cucumbria, sea cucumber, and Opura, brittle star. These are the examples of Echinodermata. Now the last non-chordates phylum are Hemichordata. Hemichordata, they have the rudimentary structures in the collar region called stomachole, which resembles a notochord. जहाँ पे क्या होता है? There is a notochord present. Worm-like marine animals. It is a worm and marine animals, exclusively marine animals. Organ system level of organization: bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic and coelomates animals. Cylindrical body with anterior proboscis. There is an anterior proboscis. Okay. Collar, long trunk. These are the excretory organs. Circulatory system open type. Complete digestive systems with anus. Respiration through gills. They have simple nervous system present. Excretory organs present called proboscis gland. Remember this point. Okay. Sex are separate. Sexual reproduction takes place. Okay. Fertilization is external. Development is indirect. Example: Balanoglossus and Cephaloglossus. See, so dear student, I have mentioned all the key point and characteristic feature of the phylums Porifera to Hemichordata. From phylums Porifera to Hemichordata are known as non-chordates or invertebrate. There is no bone or present. Okay, I hope you understand better the characteristics, feature, and important points which are from phylum Porifera to Hemichordata. keep this point and make a notes, and keep revision or revision all these points, and read your book, and actually all the notes, important notes which cover complete NCERT, from where the NEET UG and NTA asks questions, okay, make questions. So dear student, I hope your doubt have been clear. I will come the next video with in which I will discuss chordates, okay, in detail, and that will be the last videos of Animal Kingdoms. Thank you. Bye bye.